Welcome back, everyone. Aaron Conaway, Tulsi Production. Thanks for watching our quarterly video newsletter. Before we jump into the news, we want to take you inside this new building that we've been talking about for the last year and a half and give you a little inside peek. This is our farm and our shop office that we started about a year and a half ago. Let's go in and take a look. So we built this a year and a half ago and been using this. And what's been great is we've been able to get our farm and our shop teams together. For the longest time, they worked independently in different offices and different locations at our facility. And so now this is the first time we've been able to house them and really collaborate and work together very strongly between the two groups. These two groups, our farm and our shop, work so closely year round and in every season. Getting them together in the same office connected to our shop has been huge. So on this wing, on this side of the wing, we'll show you is our farm offices. Right across the hall is our shop offices. So they work really closely. But before we get into the shop, let's check out these offices. This office is our farm managers. The first one that comes in the front door works directly across from our shop manager. So they're really close to be able to lead their teams. Next door starts our supervisor offices. So we have two supervisors, farm supervisors. We have a production supervisor, and we have an operations supervisor. We also have, so one supervisor works here, and then we have an office here for a coordinator as well. So we have dual supervisor offices, which have two desks in those offices so they can work in the pairs. Let's check out the other office. The other office over here, as like I mentioned, is our other supervisor's office that also has two desks in here where he can work in tandem with a coordinator or an agronomist. We also have three more empty offices along the hallway that were not currently being used, but we have those offices open and built and ready to add on new positions, whether they're agronomist positions, whether they're more coordinator positions for farm or a shop. So we have the ability to continue to grow and have the space here and ready for them. From here, let's check on and see what else is in this office. So as we walk down the hallway, we have an electronics room that we keep all of our farm and shop electronics in. We have three more offices here that we have ready and prepared for added positions that we're going to have. As you can tell, we're getting ready to start planting here in just a couple days. We've got all of our electronics out. We have all of our iPads that we're getting ready. We're completely paperless. So all of our planting books, all of our planting documentation sheets, all of our planting instructions are all on iPads so we can communicate. So everybody has an iPad, every tractor has an iPad, so everything's digital. And one last stop in here is our farm and shop conference room. So what's great is to have an additional conference room. We have one in our main office. We have a collaboration room in our main office, but when we built the shop, we have a huge farm and shop team that we needed an additional conference room. So this conference room gets used every day for whiteboard meetings, as well as all the suppliers coming in and out of here. So we have we have three conference rooms inside our facilities, and this has been a huge addition. To keep things rolling, let's jump into the news. Last quarter, we grew our ranks and added several new members to our team. Among this growth, we have welcomed Dale Stone to the team as our new farm production supervisor. Dale will be an integral member of our farm team and give us aid to our production efforts. We are looking forward to the knowledge and the growth Dale will bring to the TSP team. We also welcome Michelle Miller and Amy Wimmer to our team. Michelle joined our warehousing and distribution team as our new inventory coordinator, and she will be a key player in controlling our inventory. Amy joined the TSP team as our new administrative assistant. In her role, Amy will be a central asset to our admin team as an additional aid to various areas in their duties. We're very excited about the advancements Michelle and Amy will bring to the TSP team. It's also important that we give special recognition to two individuals. First, our corn production manager, Steve Strakus, entered into retirement at the end of March after 45 crops. Steve will be enjoying his well-deserved retirement, for which we are excited for him. With that, our corn production coordinator, Bree Miller, has completed her promotion and entered into her new role as the corn production manager. We're very excited to see Bree in her new role, and we cannot wait to see the kinds of good growth that she will bring into the new position. In the same vein, our quality, safety, and maintenance manager, Adam Motes, has transitioned to a new role as safety and quality manager. He will be solely focused on maintaining our high standards of safety and quality control at our facility. This has given us the opportunity to promote Matt Rivers to the position of maintenance manager. Matt will be the head of our maintenance team and oversee our facility's continual servicing improvements. With so much change in this first quarter, we are looking forward to all the new great opportunities that this spring has for us to continue to move things forward. Speaking of which, we brought about a lot of good growth to start the year. As you know, we have been able to expand our fleet with several new pieces of equipment for this year's crop. We have also begun the expansions to our facility. The construction of our corn dryer expansion has begun and is making great progress. It will be a lengthy project, but we'll be ready just in time for the corn crop to come in this fall. We've also placed the first pieces of our bin storage expansion on our west side. We have set a foundation and placed 10 new grain storage bins. These bins have added over 30,000 bushels of storage to our facility and will be key in helping us continue to grow. But we're not stopping there. We're very excited and proud of the ongoing growth that we see in our team, our fleet, and our facility every day. But we still have big plans in place to continue to foster the good growth and we want to see. But before we dive into that, let's go see the rest of this awesome shop. All right, everybody, let's take an inside look inside of our shop. So inside our shop is where all the work happens day in and day out and every season. Not only does shop work happen here on maintenance of all of our equipment, but we also have our weekly safety meetings here. We have a sound system in here. We have TVs in here where we can do our weekly training. And from here, we're able to do that because it's a large enough area to where we can house 100 of our employees to do our weekly safety training. Not only do we work on things here, but we also have to have parts. We built in a spare parts room in here where we have paint, nuts, bolts, all of the spare equipment that we need to be able to fix any of our machinery and our equipment. Also out here, we also have a resource room next door. This resource room next door is really nice to be able not only house our electronic system, but also house a station here to be able to look up online, order parts. All of our manuals are in here. So this is an area for all of our diesel techs to be able to come in and look up anything that they need for pieces and parts and get them ordered. Inside of our shop, we have two offices. We have our shop supervisor office, which is here, and then next door we have our shop manager as well. So they're working side by side, keeping equipment in rolling stock in and out of these doors and doing all the necessary repairs and preventative maintenance, which is the same office as our shop and our same office as our farm is on the other side. So they can work really close and independently of each other at the same time. So inside the shop, we have built it large enough to where we'll be able to have multiple pieces of equipment happening and being repaired at one time. So every piece of equipment that we own comes through the shop. If it has a tire or a track or moves or rolls, this is where it gets repaired and maintained throughout the year. That's tractors, that's fork trucks, that's pickup trucks. Any piece of equipment that moves comes through this shop at some point throughout the year. We also do major overhauls and repairs too. So we build it big enough to where we can have multiple projects being torn down, waiting on parts, waiting on decisions, and we can keep our constant repairs and maintenance flowing through. Our old shop was not big enough, so we could only have one or two projects going on at a time. And here we can have multiple projects happening at once. That way it keeps us a lot more efficient and keeps more equipment rolling in and out of these doors. As you can tell, we can have all kinds of pieces of equipment in here, all different shapes and sizes. It's big enough to be able to hold one of our planters backed in and unfolded, which is really nice to be able to work under roof and indoors instead of having to unfold it outside. So this is our office for our maintenance technicians, and they absolutely love it. It's been a great addition in the last year and a half, and we're excited to move it on and use it in the future. Our facility has already seen some major changes this year, and we still have more to come. Over the course of this spring and the summer, we'll be updating the plant's infrastructure to accommodate the changes to our facility. Our maintenance team has begun constructing the additional conveyor system to add to our west side facility to accommodate the additional 10 bins of storage. We'll also be adding to our dryer systems conveyors as well as complete the addition to our corn dryer. This is an important task for our team as we work to make sure that these new additions and systems are all operating smoothly once the start of harvest rolls around. But before we get to harvest, we have to have planting. That, of course, is on the forefront of our farm operations team right now. Our farm team is headed into the spring excited and ready to go for another great year in the field. With big plans for our soybeans and record-breaking acres for corn, we are all looking forward to what the 2024 crop will bring. We were thrilled to see all these plans turn projects come together, and now we can't wait to see how this new crop will continue to foster good growth for TSP in 2024 and beyond. If you want to keep up with all the growth at TSP, you can subscribe to receive our monthly Total Focus newsletter. You can also follow us on social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. For now, that's all we have for you, and thank you for watching, and we'll hope to see you soon.